We rebed our deck hatches and found some serious core damage.
I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes a hold. I can't let it go. Chin up, no one knows.
We are Diane and Craig, also known as Shorty and Pop. And this is our story about sailing into retirement. As a newly retired couple who loves travel, the ocean, and sand between our toes, we aren't ready to settle down just yet. So we replaced the typical rocking chairs with a sailboat. We, along with our stowaway Aussie, Pirate Ann Bonnie, live aboard our 45-foot Catalina Morgan sailboat sailing out of sight, so that we can take our time exploring the oceans and the exotic locations it can take us to. Good morning, another blustery day in Galveston. We got another boat project. Yay! We're actually finishing one up. Craig has been changing out some hatches that were having a little leak. So.
What's going on, neighbor?
Yeah, that's okay. So, you can say hi so we can reference you.
So we had some leaks up here, and this one had some cracks in the gel coat, so
We didn't get our gel coat matched
we
up, but
didn't get it matched,
it's
but-
going to be underneath the window anyway.
but I'm going to have to pull this one up.
These standards?
Yeah,
Okay.
but
Doesn't make them any less expensive. Yeah.
so there's nothing wrong with the hatch. It was you could see where this was leaking. This one you never know till you get it pulled up.
Yeah.
So we're going to put it back down now, put some more.
Seal it.
But yeah, somebody in their infinite wisdom before we bought the boat, there obviously was a leak. They just went in and put caulk all
From
up
the
in there.
inside.
Just
And so if it's this has got like it's double layer.
I'm a roofer.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so, yeah. You
So you were
understand
surprised
caulk.
that somebody caulked the inside. I'm gonna try to clean all this up with acetone so that the butyl tape will stick well. And this top. I wonder if it'll turn a corner.
Probably. It's pliable.
It's real pliable. Oh yeah, that's turns a corner very easy.
Well,
That went where it was supposed to, but
by
not
accident.
by accident, yeah. Where's the screwdriver?
So what are we redoing now?
Well, we never got contact here, or here, here, or here. So what that means is that this fiberglass isn't flat. So two things, we need to increase the thickness, so we need to do 2 layers of butyl tape,
Okay.
and this screw is stripped out, this hole.
So what do we do about that?
So what I wanted, you have 2 options. One is to use a bigger screw. The other is to fill that hole with epoxy and then re-drill it so that you can use the same size screw. And I think that's probably what I want to do.
Okay. Well, we'll get this cleaned back up and we'll start epoxying again. Okay, Craig is on his way to Home Depot to get some epoxy to fill this screw hole right here, because it is stripped out and won't hold the screw, so we're going to fill that with epoxy. In the meantime, I'm going to get all this butyl tape back up off of it so we can try to remount the hatch once again. So I'm going to get busy with that.
Going to try to fix a stripped out hole in this deck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill it out larger so that I can hopefully get some new material. And then we're going to fill it with epoxy, let it cure, and then re-drill it the right size for the screw.
Okay.
I'm filling this with epoxy so that I can re-drill it. If I can get that epoxy to run down in there. That epoxy is supposed to set in 1 minute and cure in an hour. So by the time we get the hatch back down, that'll be the last one. Then we'll re-drill that and put the screw in that hole.
Gotcha.
Hopefully we'll get a good pull down, a good seal on that hatch. See if I can get another.
Down except for one screw. We're letting that epoxy set up.
Yeah, it probably needs to cure for another 30 minutes, something like that.
Okay.
Hadn't been an hour yet, has it?
No.
Okay.
So hopefully that will fix any kind of water seepage. What you doing?
I am driving myself crazy trying to get this hatch cover uncaulked from the deck of the boat.
How's it going?
Very slow.
Yep.
Very, very slow.
Okay.
To provide the best sealing surface possible, we decided to put new gel coat down on the deck where the hatch flange sits. We felt this would give us the best chance of having a good watertight seal for a long time. We didn't want to run the risk of having another leak. Leaks are not fun for anybody. What we discovered was really nice about the gel coat was that it sands so easily. Diane's become quite the grease monkey. She greased all of our gaskets with silicone grease, even the new ones. This this hatch, let's see. I didn't break this. That was broken right there. And it's broken right there. The fiberglass is. And a little bit over here, but we'll be able to, when we pull it up, we might find that it's a lot worse than what it is now.
Yes.
But I wanted to prove to you that it wasn't me that broke it.
I believe you. Now the hard part.
No, well, hopefully this came out. This stuff that was in here, the 5200 or whatever, came out easier this time.
Yeah.
It works better when that cutter is on a faster speed.
Yeah.
I'm battling with the cock that holds this thing in. I got it loose from here. Sometimes I can pry it, get a little, these 7-in-1 tools underneath there, and get it up high enough that I can get a popsicle with this paint stir stick in, and then that gives me enough room to use this.
What kind of blade is that?
It's a Bosch soft material blade. It's got a knife edge on it, but no teeth, so it'll scratch stuff a little bit, but it won't cut into anything. It's only for soft materials like caulk and carpet and stuff like that. See this
Yes, I see that.
piece coming up right here?
Yep.
But it was cracked all the way out there, so that may not be our only water source, but it is a water source.
Yeah, because you can see all the dark underneath it, so it's had some penetration there for sure.
This is the one, if you remember, this is the one I told you that probably was nothing wrong with it, but we should take it up anyway.
Yes.
I was wrong again. I was wrong again.
There's some water penetration right there.
Yeah, there's still water in there. So now we need to get some, this is much more serious than I had anticipated. So, really not sure what the next step is.
This does not look good, and we know we're going to have to do some serious investigation to find out how bad it really is.
We're going to cut this headliner out to see how much water damage we got in there. When we pulled the hatch, we found that the coring material was all wet. So we don't know how bad it is or how extensive, but we decided it would be easier to repair from the inside versus compromising the integrity of the deck on the outside. So I'm going to cut into it for the first time and see what we can see.
We lost our video footage, so all I've got left to show you is these still pictures. As you can see, we had to cut out quite a bit of the coring and rebuild it.
Your heart is gonna find a way. Don't you worry now, but
Here, we're taking measurements so that we get the total thickness right on the build back.
that's when you're gonna start to see better lies and better times.
This is the finished product before we paint it. Not too bad for a couple of amateurs with no fiberglass experience.
Everywhere about the way we like it to be. I'm telling
Thanks for watching.
Follow our adventures at Sailing Out of Sight on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.